Hello and welcome. My name is Shelby Marybeth and I am a mom to 2 kids, and today I'm going to be cleaning up our family home. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and it is late. It is very late in the day. We had a very busy day, so I was about to start to make dinner, but our kitchen looked like this. So I still had groceries from a Walmart grocery pickup order that I had earlier. I just needed to put all of those pantry items away. The kids had a ton of activities out on the counter that I needed to put away, and it was just a mess. I could not cook dinner in here. So I'm gonna clean up in here first, make dinner. My husband will be home after that, and then I get a ton of cleaning done around our house. It's gonna be an evening / after dark clean with me. It is going to be extremely motivating. In the evening, the sun comes through our house so beautifully. It's been setting around 7:30 here, and from here on out it's just going to get later and later the closer we get to summer. So get ready to clean along with me. Put me up on your TV. I see on my stats or whatever on YouTube, it tells me the most viewed area is on the TV. So I know you guys are cleaning along with me, which is fantastic. That's what I make these videos for. And let's go. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. It always helps my videos, and I love seeing all of your comments. So thank you so much for watching. I've recently shared 7 of our favorite family meals that are low carb and actually healthy and super easy to make. I will make sure that video is linked in the description, but I kind of bring it up because I have the crock pot out here, and I have been starting to try out a bunch of different crock pot recipes because a lot of them are just dump and go and incredibly delicious. So if you want another video that is dedicated to crock pot meals, let me know in the comments. I really thought the older my kids got, the easier it would be for me to stay on top of things around our house, but that has not been the case. More or less, we're out of the house more. I feel like more responsibilities with them. I'm starting to homeschool Cece, so that's taking up a lot more of my time. They are also just bigger tornadoes now. Cece's getting really good about cleaning up her own messes. She is 5. Owen is 3, so he takes a lot of assistance from myself, but I know they're not going to be this little forever, and I am just savoring every single second I have with them because these past 5 years have already just flown by. Dishes are an everyday thing in our house. I make breakfast, I make lunch, dinners. Sometimes I have to run our dishwasher twice because we just make so much food here in our kitchen. So I'm grateful that we are able to make that food. We're able to nourish our bodies, and I am so grateful I have a dishwasher. I can just throw all these dishes into there. I can't imagine having to hand wash all of this. have our dishwasher full of all the dirty dishes that I could fit in there. Now I need to hand wash a few items. Our blender doesn't fit into our dishwasher, so I always hand wash that, along with a few other things like straws. And I've been cooking more on cast iron pans whenever I can. I've just been reading so much more about the benefits, and it's just so much healthier to cook on cast iron than anything else. So I've been also looking into an ironclad pan, or maybe some like stainless steel pots. So let me know what you use and what you recommend. I needed to refill my Dawn Power Wash spray, so I do not buy like a new power wash refill or anything. I fill it up the majority of the way with water, so you can see that's at least 3/4 full of just water. I usually do a squirt of rubbing alcohol next. That actually gets the bubbles inside further down so that I have more room to fit the dish soap. So it does not need to be like precise measurements or anything, but you at least fill that container like 3/4 of the way with water. I use about a tablespoon of rubbing alcohol and then about a 1/4 cup of dish soap. And you can see I'm just eyeballing it all here. It does not need to be precise at all. But it works great, it's so much less expensive, and you're reusing a plastic bottle, which is also fantastic. It's time to clean out our sink next. So we have these little drain catchers because we want to catch anything and everything we can. We have a septic system, so I can't let any food go down our drain. So try my best to catch any of that I can. So I'm going to spray it down with some Dawn dish soap, and then I have an SOS scrubbing pad that I'm going to scrub our entire sink with. This thing works great for scrubbing sinks. I've also been using a Scrub Daddy sponge. Those also work very, very well. This one we had used earlier, hardly on something, so it was already out, it was already used, and I went ahead and took advantage of it in our sink. After I'm done scrubbing the entire sink, I'm actually going to show you guys how I like to clean out, deep clean our drain area. It really gets rid of any smells, and you'll see how disgusting it is under the little flap. It's like a little rubber flap in our sink. Oof, you'll see it in a little bit, but it's very satisfying to clean out, and it always helps with any smells or those little fruit flies that like to just hang around the sink sometimes. So this is just an old bottle brush that we have saved, and I like to use it to clean inside our sink drain here. So there's a little rubber flap, and it's really hard to clean the other side of it. It's also disgusting. So you can see how much just grime and food and junk I was able to get off of this area. Usually I'll run some water in there as I'm scrubbing it, and it's just an easier way to clean it out without having to get my hands in there. It is a disposal system. Even though we don't let any food go down our drain because we have a septic system, we do have a disposal attached to our sink. For whatever reason, our builders just installed it anyway, but we don't use it. Anyway, it still gets pretty nasty. So next up, I'm going to be dumping all the ice out of our ice box in here to help clean all of the disposal blades. So I just dumped whatever ice we had there. Our ice machine is broken, so please don't judge that very awful ice. But anyway, baking soda, vinegar, you dump the vinegar on top of the baking soda, you let it sit in there with the ice for about 10 minutes, and then you run the disposal. I'm not going to turn on the sound for this, but you would hear that disposal running. It's very loud and obnoxious. And I just run it through with the water. That's going to clean those blades and clean the inside of the disposal. And you have a great smelling sink after that. So at this point, my husband had gotten home from work. We ate dinner, and then I sent them all outside to play, my husband and 2 kids. So they got to have a good time together outside. It was a beautiful day, and I actually had like the windows, the doors open. It was a nice breeze coming through, which just motivates me to clean so much more. It's so refreshing. I also just love being able to clean our house when nobody is inside it, because I can clean one area, and then by the time I move on to another area, the kids are messing up everything I did like prior. So you'll see later in the living room, like the living room looked fairly decent, but in that time that I was cleaning the kitchen, they went ahead and made this gigantic tent, which is so much fun. And it at least like gave me the opportunity to clean the kitchen without being like interrupted. But it just gave me another area I needed to clean. But at least they were having fun and they were being entertained in a very nice way. I always like cleaning in sections. It just helps me focus on one area without getting distracted. So I just cleaned up our entire kitchen. Now I'm focusing on the coffee bar area, which is very small, and then I'll do our dining table. But being able to focus on one area at a time just helps me from getting like distracted. If I just started cleaning up all around our house at the same time, I never feel like anything's getting done. So if I focus on one area at a time and then move on to the next, that is just what I have found works best for me. You can see the sun is starting to set, so it's shining through our house. I just love when it comes through like this. I just think it's so pretty. So kitchen is clean, breakfast nook is clean. Here is the, in quotation marks, tent my kids built that I'm going to be cleaning up. So my husband had actually started to clean this up with our kids, and then I told him, don't worry about it, I will do it for the sake of today's video. Plus, I just wanted them all out of the house. I wanted my own quiet time. This is like my time of relaxing, even though I'm cleaning up their mess. It's like satisfying for me. So hope you guys find it satisfying too. That's why I left it for this video. So Owen and Cecilia both love watching a show called Bluey. It's their absolute favorite. There's an episode that they will watch on repeat if I let them, and it's called Cubby. And it's when they make the biggest tent ever. And it is like the funnest episode. But ever since we watched that episode for the first time, they have wanted to make the biggest tent ever. So I love watching them be creative when they're putting their tents together. They also work together to get it done. So there are so many like positives that I try to focus on when they're making messes, which is like what it can look like, obviously. But there are just so many good things about them making tents, being creative, working together, and having a good time. So we recently put our kids' magnet tiles in this white cart right here, and I cannot recommend that enough. If you have magnet tiles in your house, it is such a great way to organize them and store them. They can wheel it to the living room or wherever and make their creations. They're kind of like Legos, but magnets, if that makes any sense. If you've never heard of them before, it's just a way for kids to build and play, and that is the best way I have found so far to store them. I have cleaned our living room, so I'm moving on to our dining room next. I have lots of crafts on the table from our kids. Cece and Owen both love to draw as well, so markers are on here. I need to just put everything away, put it where it belongs. Most of their artwork I will actually hang like on our fireplace or our refrigerator for a while, and then I will take a picture of it before I throw it away. I don't keep like all of the drawings or anything. I just take a picture, and that's the easiest way for me to let it go. I've made it to our bedroom. I wanted to clean up in here super quickly. I also just took the opportunity to open up the window, get some fresh air in here. You can see the sun is really starting to go down now. It's getting really dark outside. It was after 7:30 at this point, so I had given the kids a bath, put them to bed, put my headphones on, and I was just listening to my favorite music while cleaning the rest of our house. I don't always clean after I put the kids down for bed, but I cannot tell you how relaxing and just relieving it felt to get a lot of this done. Just because I've just been so busy throughout the day, it was really nice to just feel on top of all the cleaning and everything that I needed to do. It just set me up for success the next day. I felt so much better when I woke up. I was so refreshed. Like going to bed in a clean house and then waking up in a clean house is the best feeling. I'm going to finish off our master bedroom by vacuuming in here, and then I move on to our master bathroom, which was in dire need of some TLC, tender living care. You'll see I was just able to focus on a lot of the areas that get missed when I'm trying to clean them quickly during the day, but at night I just feel so much more relaxed while I'm cleaning, and I can kind of take my time and really focus on those areas that don't always get cleaned, but they definitely need to. I've made it to our master bathroom, so I'm going to start by gathering all the laundry. There were some towels inside the tub that I needed to bring to our laundry room. I went ahead and refreshed all of our towels as well. They really needed it, so taking those all off the hangers, bringing them to our laundry room, and I will replace them with some clean towels. And then in our bathroom, I always start by putting everything where it belongs, and then I'll wipe everything down. I'm using my favorite mirror cleaner. It's just a bottle full of half water and half vinegar. I always try to spray as little as possible when I'm using this. I found that seems to be easier, so I'm just doing the smallest spray possible, and then I'm using, it's actually an old bamboo burp cloth, and I've just found it works great for cleaning. It's lint free and does a great job at absorbing and scrubbing, and it's just a old burp cloth, so it's getting a second life. Working my way top to bottom, so I just cleaned the mirror and now I'm moving down to the countertops. I like to use some disinfecting wipes and wipe absolutely everything down, making sure I get all of those super often touched areas like the soap pump and the faucet, along with the handles and all around the sink. You also want to make sure you get your like door handles and your light switches. Those are all things we touch on a very frequent basis, which is where lots of germs like to be spread. So something I use twice a day, yet gets completely neglected when I'm cleaning it, is our toothbrush, the holder for our toothbrush, and our water pick. So it's like a water flosser machine doodad. And I am gonna scrub it all out. I'm also using my spray bottle with the water and vinegar to just help clean everything. I'm taking everything apart and just scrubbing it and washing it out the best that I can. I feel like I probably need to do this more frequently. I can't remember the last time I did. So this needs to be part of my routine. I just noticed the dust building up on our water pick and I was like, I should probably clean that out. Feels so good to get these nice and cleaned out. They look brand new, and I have added that to my regular cleaning process of our bathroom because it really needs to happen on a more frequent basis. So this is my husband's vanity. I'm doing the same steps that I used on my side. I'm working top to bottom, cleaning his mirror with the water and vinegar, and then I will disinfect his sink area. The only difference is his side has lots of beard clippings, but I can't complain about it because my hair is all over this bathroom floor. It's also all stuck in our shower drain, so hair just gets everywhere. It's just part of cleaning the bathroom. Made it to our water closet. So our toilet was a little dusty, so I just went ahead and took some toilet paper first just to get a lot of that dust off first, and then I will use our disinfecting wipes to clean the outside. And then I like using the Clorox wand. I think it was called like a Scotch Brite one. I liked using that too, but it's not available at Walmart, which is where I do my grocery and everyday items pickup, so I haven't been using that anymore. I've been using the Clorox one, but I do like the Scotch Brite one because it has a little lip on it, and I just find that it's attached so much better than the Clorox one. Sometimes the head on the Clorox brush kind of falls off pretty easily, and I'm not a fan of that, but if it's the only one I can order, that's the one I'm gonna get. We are nearing the end of today's video, but if you still need some cleaning motivation, I will make sure the best video for you is linked at the end of this video. I will also make sure it is in the description and comments. 2 weeks ago, I made a 3-hour cleaning marathon, so you can clean along with me for 3 hours straight. It's incredibly motivating, so I really hope you go and check it out if you are looking for that cleaning motivation. I make a new video every single Sunday, so if you are new, I hope you subscribe, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up and comment down below. I love hearing from you all. Without further ado, I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you all next Sunday in a brand new video. Bye!